I was the star bhikari of my play.
The star Bhikhari.
Bhikari, yeah.
How's the acting journey been? Like, when did you start getting like active?
Hasn't started for me. Apart from the pilot, my acting journey is 2 minutes 20 seconds, which is my music video. Okay.
How do you guys get casting directors to know you exist?
I don't think they know I exist. I am also a new actor only, bro. What? 1 2 minute 20 second clip is my work link. I don't know मैं कौन हूँ बोलने वाला यार मुझे क्या पता कुछ भी करो अपना पैसा कमाओ.
Are you a loser? Are you a freak? Do you need a lover? Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't bother me.
Welcome to Real Strugglers, where we talk to real filmmakers and actors about their struggles working in the chaotic world of films. Today, our guests are Raghav Kinra and Kritika Bhardwaj. So Raghav is a rapper and actor, and Kritika
Singer, songwriter,
singer
rapper,
also.
everything.
Yeah, singer, songwriter, rapper,
Don't limit
actor.
my scope.
Yeah, anything you want, he'll do it for you. And Kritika is an actor and a singer.
I don't think so.
So Raghav and Kritika recently did a music video together, which Raghav rapped in, and Kritika was.
I mean,
Actually did not rap in
Yeah,
it.
it's not a rap song. It's
is
like
it-
pussy rap. It's Drake. It's like rapping is like Kendrick
Yeah.
and Lil Wayne and Eminem. But like, it's a basically it's a Punjabi hip hop song. Where
Yeah.
It's out. Please listen to it.
Yeah.
Can
What
you
The
tell
link
the
is in my Instagram bio. It's called Dil Da Haal. And it's on all streaming platforms and the video is out on YouTube and it's there on my Instagram profile also. And I have very, very less followers. So please go watch and follow also.
So Raghav's now been in Bombay how many years? How many? Both of you came around the same time to
Same
Bombay.
time, yeah. But not together.
Yeah, but not together.
Separately. I came in end of December 2018.
That's the
I
last time
came
you came.
I came 2 months before him, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
September 28.
And she's done a lot more than I have. I've just done one music video.
So wait, why did you guys want to act, or is it for you in your case singing? Kritika, you start now.
I actually did not know that I wanted to act for the longest time. I wanted to be a model. So my parents, if you ask them, they'll tell you that she wanted to be a model and like I used to dress up and everything. When I went to college in DU, I saw the theatre society performing during the orientation. I was like, this is so good. That's when I started acting in college, and that's when I thought that, okay, I might be half decent at it, so let me just give it a try.
So you were in the theatre society from first year.
Yeah, first to third year. Where we directed plays also, acted in them also, street, stage, both.
Is it difficult to get into the theatre groups in Delhi University?
I mean, depends. During our time, it used to be like a big deal. I don't know after COVID how it's happening now, but it used to be a massive deal.
It must be the
And
same. Like, DU Theatre Circle is very well reputed.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not there, so I can't say. But it used to be a big deal. But audition karke, if you're decent and if you have that in you that, okay, let me just try this, then I think you can get it.
So did you get a role to act in your when you joined immediately, or
I was the star bhikari of my play.
the star Bhikhari?
Bhikari, yeah. Because our first year play was on human trafficking.
Okay.
And there was a scene in which there's a circle, and because you perform street in a circle because you're catering to the audience around you. So I was the star bhikari in that.
And Raghav did theatre in IIM.
Yes, I did.
So in IIM, does anyone do any extracurricular activities?
A lot, bro.
Really?
Everything is student run.
Okay.
So from your say finance clubs, marketing clubs, and like people who are passionate about those disciplines and those domains, from those clubs to sports initiatives to extracurricular initiatives like music or drama, everything is student driven. And the best part is it's driven by the people who are passionate about it. So it's not. I mean, people expect क्या ठीक है IIM में क्या theatre क्या होगा, but हाँ काफी किया and it was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as I knew that I did theatre because I wanted to be an actor, but it's just that I'm also very impressionable. So when I watch a very nice film or a very inspiring performance, I'm like, I wish I could do this. So I don't know when exactly was that moment, but it just happened over a period of time.
I mean, how's the acting journey been? Like, when did you start getting like active?
Hasn't started for me. Apart from the pilot. My music video is there. I'm acting in it. But अरे तो work reel एक ही है तो वो तो जितना दिखा सकता हूँ दिखाऊंगा ना. Otherwise the journey hasn't started for me. अरे but like he's asked about my acting journey. My acting journey is 2 minutes 20 seconds, which is my music video. Okay. What else do I say? What do you want me to say? अरे नहीं बहुत दर्द है. There was so much struggle. No, I'm auditioning. I'm not getting parts. That's about it. I'm auditioning more and more. I'm getting callbacks though. There is a
get
small victory every
shortlisted.
now and then. Yeah.
You know, he
But-
tested for Suitable Boy. It was his first audition, and he went met the directors and everything at that
But you
time.
met Meera Nair.
No, I didn't meet her, but like
Calls
yeah,
and
yeah,
everything.
whatever.
Can you tell us about the work you've been doing? How the first few roles you got?
Actually, been working and acting in front of the camera since 15, 16 only. So it's not like in 2018 when I got
You've done a
mismatched.
lot of ads.
Yeah, so in Delhi also, when I used to live in Delhi for 4 years, I'm not from Delhi, I'm from Lucknow, but I did my college, so I lived there. So there only I started doing ads and all and started auditioning over there. I actually worked with Timeliners. It's TVF ka Delhi wala.
Okay, it's the same company.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is. So I did a show with them called Engineering Girls. I was a very small part, like an episodic. So that I did first. In Bombay, my first proper long format gig was Mismatched.
So how long into moving to Bombay did that happen in?
2018 I moved to Bombay. September 2019 September I got Mismatched.
Were your parents supportive of your move?
Always, yeah.
Okay.
Always. They've never been like, oh, do you really want to do this? Like my dad told me, direction kar lo. He sent me to a film direction school also for a year, a course I did in Delhi. But then I was like, ये करके मुझे समझ आ रहा है कि मुझे acting करना है." So he's like, are you sure you want to go to Bombay? I said, yeah, because there's no other way, I feel. He's like, okay, just be careful. I said, yeah. They're very happy. They
Okay.
keep flaunting me to their friends and their friends are like, they think that, oh, ये इसके पापा है, जिसने जितना भी देखा है. या मम्मी, so there's तो, because my dad is also in Doordarshan, so in the media. My mother is a dancer, so they're both creative people.
All artists.
So they understand.
So Raghav, why did you move to Bombay? Like what? Like didn't you
But
want?
this only, bro. Why
No,
else?
but why were you? How, like I mean, Kritika at least had that idea. Okay, she's going to have a job. Like when you moved to
Even
Bombay.
I moved to Bombay with a job, with
Oh,
a
you moved-
corporate job,
Oh,
albeit.
where were you working?
Whatever, corporate job
Huh.
to sustain in Bombay. Financially, I also needed something because
Yeah.
like this is very uncertain when something will happen, whether it will happen or not. But I came with a job because I mean I need the money with certain financial responsibilities, and so yeah, that's how I came. I also came with a job.
Okay,
And,
but the job was like just to support your acting.
yeah, I mean.
Is it difficult to like be able to like give auditions and also have a full-time job and maintain
Yeah, so
that?
initially when I moved in 2018 December, from then till about, in fact, till I met her, just I think 5 months before I met her, I'd moved to another organization which was a lot more like work-life balance oriented. First 2.5 years, I hardly auditioned and I hardly got the time to audition because work was very hectic. So that wasn't happening at all. And then COVID happened. I sort of made up my mind that I want to switch so that I get opportunities, I get auditions at least, because otherwise it was like I used to go to Nariman Point at 9 in the morning, return at like 9, 10 in the night, Monday to Friday, and sometimes even on weekends. So then when I moved to Zomato was a very good place to work. Then I got some time for myself, and then I met her. So she gave me she was very helpful with giving me some numbers, some casting people to reach out to. And that's when I started getting auditions. So yeah, about 2 years ago is when I actually started auditioning properly. Right around the time you'd audition me for Pali. Is that would have been one of my first 2 or 3 auditions in Bombay, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Bombay. Like
Okay.
Suitable Boy happened in Delhi in 2018.
Huh.
And then when I moved to Bombay, initially एक दो audition दिया होगा, but apart from that, nothing in the first 2.5 years.
Okay, is it for like not having enough time, or did you not reach out to the right people?
There was absolutely no time, and I wasn't in a position where I could quit my job and then just dive into this full-fledged. So that wasn't a possibility. That still isn't a possibility. But yeah, so now I do get opportunities to audition with you, which is great.
So then music, when did that come in? Were you always making music as a
I
kid?
mean,
Playing music, singing and stuff?
I always liked singing. I'm not a trained musician. All self-taught on YouTube and like with friends who are like very, very capable musicians like Taruk.
Were you in the
Helped me
band
a
with them,
lot.
school band with
No,
them?
no. I wasn't in the my school band or my college band. So it all happened late. I mean, I could sing, but I was not a part of any band or anything. And then after a point, I was like, okay, let's try and learn this a bit more. 2021 January is when I got a new laptop specifically for this, where I wanted to sort of understand some production also, and then got into songwriting, and that's when it happened. And then abhi jaake to I've been able to reach a point where I've been able to put out my first song, and now hopefully kya, I know I will put out a lot more now.
So for you, it was the first 2 years. For you, it was probably the first year till you got mismatched. Was it a difficult time at that time, like trying to like think if was it worth moving to Bombay for this?
I don't think
Did you
so.
ever have those thoughts?
No.
What about you, Raghav?
Not really. I mean, I enjoy it. So I know at some point, hopefully, fingers crossed, it will be worth it.
No,
Till
but
then, you're just going to ride the wave.
like
do
for
your
example,
thing.
Kritika didn't get a leading role until like Mismatched happened, right? A primary character, right?
Yeah.
You got ads and stuff, and Raghav you didn't have time to give an audition.
And now I'm not getting any primary or secondary parts.
No, you are getting tested for leads also.
I'm getting
Leads.
tested.
And okay, so then it wasn't like you guys were sure that eventually it will hopefully pan out for you guys.
I mean, that's the hope one banks on. Na?
So you guys aren't pessimistic that way when you think about your career, when you were thinking about your careers back then?
No, I don't think I've reached that point yet. But like this past year has been a bit rough in terms of long format work. That like I shot my last film 1.5 years back, and after that I haven't done any long format. Yeah, I mean I thought that I will, once that also releases, it's gonna get a bit easier for me because it honestly never gets easy. I mean, I'm sure it does at some point, but
now you have also alternate sources of income. You probably get paid for Instagram also,
yeah,
no?
yeah. So that's how I've been making my money, ads and Instagram. But yeah, I also choose the work that I want to do. I don't test for parts that I think that I don't want to do, so I don't waste their time and mine by just testing. So I know that I'm a bit choosy also like that, but then I was like nothing is happening. Nobody likes me or what? And people come and ask me, like my directors, like Akash, Adhar and all I meet, and they ask me, so क्या कर रही है? मैं कुछ नहीं, आपके सिवा कोई लेता नहीं है मुझे. And I was nonsense. I said, but that's true. Apart from Akash, there's one other director that I've worked with in long format. That's my film director. Otherwise, Mismatched 1, Rashmi Rocket, Mismatched 2, Akash. Then, the other director that is also very good, sweet.
But in ads also you meet directors, right, and work with them.
Yeah, I've worked with a lot of directors that are like big.
But like the work you do in ads, do they translate into like long format work with these
Ad is
people?
like quick money. They ask for your work links because they want to know your set experience. They want to know what all brands you've worked with.
If it's a competitive brand.
Yeah, that all is there, but they generally want to see how you are. So they ask for work links. So I send my ad work links. I've done a bunch of ads.
Now I also have a work link. My music video is out.
No, okay, so how did you guys learn acting though? Like, was it in the theatre groups that you were in college? Is that where you
Dil
picked
mein
up
dard
acting?
se.
Huh?
Dil mein dard se.
I think I'm a natural.
But thoda bahut you'll have to like, I mean like, the
Apart
technical
from
stuff.
that, I feel that you're either a natural or you're not. I never had to initially had to put an effort to act. It just came naturally to me. And then on top of that, with theatre and everything, you polish it. But you're either it or not, I feel.
But is there certain things that you learned, like even for the same applies for you, like certain things that you learned in your first few plays that did help improve you as actors, improve your performances?
I actually haven't done commercial theatre. I've only done college level theatre. Because when I came to Bombay, I didn't have the time first of all, because I had my job and it was like a proper job. And we used to work on weekends also, so there was no time off. Even for auditions, it used to be like, "Acha, Mismatched ka maine kaise diya audition?" I know. Like I couldn't go to Panchami's office to record, and for 15 days I was doing it because I didn't have time. And Panchami is actually the casting director who did the casting for Mismatched and for my film also.
for something.
Okay.
Yeah, so I couldn't record only because it's so hectic. So I recorded in my own office with my teammates that just do this for me. It's a Netflix show and I really need to. And 15 days I pushed. And then it's another story only.
भगवान के घर में देर है अंधेर नहीं मिल गया.
So how? I mean, you got the role. You got shortlisted first. Was there what?
Nothing. Like I tested, like I sent my test and the guy who was working with Panchami, he was like, Kritika, देखो सिर्फ एक इंसान है जो हम 4 लोग भेजेंगे नेटफ्लिक्स को, हमारे पास 3 है, तो अगर आप भेज सकते हो टाइमली तो चलेगा, वरना फिर if Panchami like somebody else will send that. आज send आज. So then that day only I saw the scenes recorded. भेज दिया, फिर कोई नहीं, कुछ आया नहीं for a week or 10 days I think, and then I just get a call that the director wants to meet you. So I met him. Like I was like, okay, fine, yeah, because I'm in casting, so I understand that directors meet a bunch of actors and then they see how they are in person and then they feel that okay, this is the vibe. So I went and I met Akash. I'd come back from Delhi from a shoot, and I was landing at 9:30 and 11 was my meeting and 12 I had to be at work. So I had just come from the airport, quickly took a shower, got ready because I had to rush to work also क्योंकि छुट्टी नहीं थी हमारी.
Hustle.
हाँ, and that time I've hustled and I know how I have. I was like कि please, पहले they were saying 12 बजे, मैंने 12 बजे मुझे ऑफिस पहुंचना था, please 11:30 कर लो. So it's like, yeah, Akash is available, yeah. So I met him and then he started talking to me and I was like, listen, I've seen your work, Karma is really nice. I like, thank you so much. He's such a warm and nice person. Bas so baat ho gayi hai. And then I'm like, okay, then like, I'll go. And he's like, yeah. So I said, so when do you think I'll get to know about this? He's like, right now, you don't want to work with us or what? What? He's like, yeah. I mean, I want to work with you. If you don't want to work with me, then it's okay. I said, no, why would I not? It's like, yeah, the EP will just come, discuss the budgets and everything. If everything works out with production, then I want you on board.
And when you went to the
So then,
office the same day, and said, I quit.
No, Sanaya came, she's our EP, and she started talking budgets, and I was like, कुछ भी दे दो.
आप पहले में तो हम शो ऐसे होता
Netflix
होगा.
का शो दे रहे हो, आप मुझे कुछ भी दे दो, चलेगा. मैंने बोला चलेगा. And I've gone back and I'm still processing this. And रामनगर में ही ऑफिस है और उनका भी, और वो ये 15 मिनट की ऑटो राइड में मैं ऐसे zen, ये हुआ क्या है मेरे साथ आधे घंटे के अंदर. And then I've gone to my office and Akshay was there, my colleague. And he's like, कैसा था मीटिंग, कैसी थी, sweetheart. And I've started crying. He's like, क्या होगा? So मैं लॉक हो गई. कहता अरे ये वो हाक करा मेरे का भाई, मुझे तो समझ ही नहीं आ रहा. Like you get your 1 year, you've been to Bombay and you got in a Netflix show. It's a huge deal and I could not process it. Right. But
When did you quit then working for Kavish?
October only, because we had to fly to Rajasthan. So I was like कि ऐसा तो नहीं है कि मैं 2 महीने के लिए चली जाऊंगी फिर मैं आके. That's not fair.
But you could always rejoin.
He wanted me to rejoin, but I realized that if I do this then again I won't be able to concentrate on my auditions. I missed so many auditions because of work. So I was like, I think it's for the better
Best,
only.
yeah.
So then I left and I got a cute farewell and a cake and everything my office people got, and then it was just very nice. Yeah.
So then Mismatched happened, and did you already have a social media presence before that, or was it because of Mismatched?
I think I had some odd 15,000 followers.
15,000 कैसे थे यार बिना mismatched के?
Yeah, 15,000 pretty good.
15,000 is aspirational, bro.
Yeah, or
1,500 is also aspirational for me right now. What 15,000 you're saying?
हाँ, 15,000 type थे
How
उस time.
much?
I don't know. I'm just pretty, I guess. Yeah, so 15,000 I remember, I think उतने थे, and Mismatched के बाद वो 30 हो गए 2 दिन में. फिर वो थोड़े बढ़ते रहे और season 2 जब आया तो क्या अभी तो I'm at 100K I think.
But when did you start making money from Instagram? Like, at what point? Before Mismatched, were you making any money on Instagram?
No.
Oh,
After
post mismatched only.
post season, majorly post season 2.
How do you guys get casting directors to know you exist?
I don't think they know I exist because
But I mean, you get called now at least, but
Yeah,
Like,
so
how
you
long is that
message
process?
them, na?
yeah.
but message them who'll give you their number. Like if some random person calls you,
She'll give me the number.
No,
She's
no.
famous. She gets
I'm not
casting
you
calls.
give Raghav the
Okay.
number, but you won't give some random dude the number, no?
Of course.
There are so many times that I go for an audition and I ask, this is nice boy's part or what? They're like, yeah. I said, please test my boy.
My boy.
My boy.
My boy.
Mera beta.
My boy.
Please test my friend.
Yeah, that way she's very helpful. Like, if she gets an audition, she sends me the number saying, just send your profile across, they're working on a project. And I just send a message saying,
So what do you send in your profile?
introduction video.
Which you have a standard video for everything.
You keep changing it.
हाँ,
Based
keep
on how-
Fresh,
upgrading
fresh
it.
बनाते रहो.
ये शुरुआत
Because
में
your
27 से की थी,
latest
अपने 29 का हो गया अब. बोलने के लिए मेरे पास हो गया है. कद बढ़ा नहीं, कि नाम बदला नहीं.
So yeah.
It's just the age number that changes.
Okay. You can dub that part out. Mic है ना तेरे पास.
But जो भी मतलब शक्ल भी थोड़ी तो
No, they
बदल
want
जाती
to
है.
see your recent look, na?
Yeah.
If I send them an introduction video from when I was 27 to 20, I think I've aged a lot.
But
You're cuter now.
Yes, in a good way.
Who is cute in a bad way, Raghav?
No, I'm saying I've aged in a good way, that means.
Yeah, so I'm saying that you're cuter now.
I think uncle वाली बात है ना, I've aged a lot. No, but stress
Like
from
fine
जाता है.
wine.
okay, so have you guys had bad experiences in work though? In like what you've done? Like, I know your bad experience, which I want you to talk about.
Bad as in unfortunate, whatever.
We don't take names, but what
Yeah.
happened, dude?
Nothing, I got locked for a part, which was supposed to be a 10-day odd part. And they'd blocked, I think, 5-6 days in August, 3-4 days in
They
September.
kept changing.
And 2-3 days in October. So 2 days before the August dates का जो chunk block किया था, 21st August to 27th August, I think they blocked in 2022. And 19th, they said there's been some rescheduling. So we'll let you know about your dates. And ऐसे करते 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 then October we I think one day before shoot I got a call saying tomorrow we're shooting. So I was like, I mean, a better notice would have been better. But ठीक है, short notice, but okay, of course. Like
That was your first day of shoot.
yeah, next day was my first day of shoot, and I went. It was supposed to be a 10-day part, and I figured I overheard ADs talking amongst each other saying कि बस ये project इस हफ्ते में wrap करना है, and अगले 2 दिन में wrap करना है. So I went and asked them कि मेरे को 10 days के लिए block किया था, and अभी start हुआ है तो wrap कैसे कर रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं? तो he said, oh, no one told you there's been a lot of rewrites over the past 1.5 months. So I told them that this is the part I'm playing. So क्या scene है? So they said it's been cut down to a 2-scene part. So I was like, that is unfair. You need to at least just tell me in advance that just communicate. Just tell me that ऐसा हो गया. So I can then take an informed decision. If I didn't want to do it, I'll inform you in advance if you also keep those lines of communication open. But that didn't happen. And then on set, that whole drama happened where I called the line producer and I said, sir, I wasn't informed and I don't want to do this part if it has absolutely no relevance. With all due respect, but I was expecting something else and then I feel betrayed that way. So ऐसे नहीं करना. So then that whole drama happened. नहीं तुझे करना पड़ेगा, तू है कौन, तू अपने आप को क्या समझता है? Then मैं कुछ नहीं हूँ. But that doesn't give you the leverage to sort of take my time for granted. तो अगर आप लोग fairly communicate करते तो मैं आपको time ही बता देता कि मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा, but अभी मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा, and then that didn't work out. You know, angle where, I mean, that whole thing that if you're a nobody, your time can be taken for granted, or they don't respect the fact that ठीक है कुछ किया नहीं अभी तक तो क्या ही है. If I would have had management, this would have never happened. If I would have been a more established person,
I thought you do have management.
Oh yes, I do have management. Then the whole thing happened where she spoke to them as my manager. Because
I changed my name and everything.
Yeah.
What was your name?
Can't
Khyati.
say.
Khyati.
Oh,
okay.
you can say.
Khyati is my best friend's name.
Okay.
And she was sitting right there. So like,
Yeah.
hi, I'm
And
Khyati.
I had to say, please talk to my manager for them to also feel that ये भी important है, because I played a lot of I played the Pali Hill wala part. I have a primary part in a big show which has been picked up by Reliance Studios, and I have a manager. So please speak to my manager, which is why I don't want to do a 2-scene part. I thought it's a 10-day part, so I would have done that. But ऐसे नहीं होगा. So then my manager spoke to them and said, I will not let my talent come on set where he's been misled. And the talent was sitting at home and like listening to the conversation.
I absolutely enjoyed that.
But I mean, in all fairness, we weren't wrong.
Yeah, you're not
Like,
wrong.
you're not wrong, right? if they would have communicated properly, this would have never happened. But ठीक है, ये सब चलता रहता है, क्या कर सकते हैं?
Yeah. Has anything like that happened to you, like where you've been like had a bad experience in a work thing?
One time, I'd been called for an ad for Pizza Hut, and they told me that it's the part of the person who's serving the pizza. I was like, that's okay. And first I said, no, I don't know if I want to do it. They kept increasing the money. आप इतना ले लो, अच्छा आप इतना ले लो, आप कर लो प्लीज. मैंने कहा बट ठीक है, मुझे नहीं उतना. इन्होंने सेड कि नहीं आप इतना ले लो, आप कर लोगे. मैंने कहा अच्छा ठीक है, चलो ठीक है, कर लेते हैं.
Everything has a price.
हाँ, so मैंने कहा चलो ठीक है, I'll do it. And I went. First of all, they made me stand with like 5 extras, and I was standing there, and that was my first job. And then they were like कि बस आपका हाथ दिखेगा और एक शॉट में आप बस खड़े हुए हो. I was like, but there was supposed to be an entire thing happening. नहीं वो कोई और कर रहा है.
But पैसे दिए पूरे.
पैसे दिए पूरे. They paid me and they just made me stand there. And then they just told me कि अच्छा हाथ का shot है. And I'm like, you have this much money, you could have taken anybody. Like I had done a bunch of ads at that time. And I'm like, you could have taken anybody, or you could have told me, why did you keep pressing? I'm okay with playing a server, that's absolutely fine. But I was supposed to do something else and you just made me stand. And then
They changed your part last
Yeah,
minute.
they changed it. And then the energy on set was also just very off. And I was like, just going to end this and just leave.
This
and
is in Bombay or was it in Delhi?
Bombay.
Okay. But do you think it is possible for people to make a career in acting while working, living in other cities like we live in Delhi or in...
People do that.
People do that.
All
So
the
many
time.
people do that. So many friends of ours
I
do
know
it.
a lot of people.
Yeah.
So they live in Delhi, they come down here anytime
Yeah.
they
They
work.
don't tell people that they live in Delhi.
Huh,
Okay, they're like, because nobody wants to take that kharcha of traveling a Delhi actor to Bombay.
But that they only do, na? That's okay.
Yeah, so
like,
they
and
take care of
auditions mostly are like from home only, na? Now post-COVID, everyone's recording auditions from home and sending. So many people do
Yeah,
it. We
I
know
know
a lot of people who do
So
it.
And
they're
they're getting
like,
consistent work?
yeah, so they're
good
like,
work.
"Ki we're based out of Bombay only, because how do they know?
Yeah.
If you get the job,
You'll anyway
But
fly.
even if you say you're based out
like
in Delhi,
I'm
it's not
right
a
now-
problem anymore, I
no,
think.
they're like, I'm in Delhi, but yeah, I'm free on those days. I can say, so
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
fly down, let me know.
Yeah.
They're like that, which is smart. Like if people want to stay with their families or like, yeah, cool.
Did you
I
guys ever
can't work
consider
from
doing that?
Lucknow, so.
Mera to same hai, bro. Like whether I live in Delhi or I live in Bombay, I have to pay rent. So might as well pay rent in Bombay and be in the city. So that's
Fair.
about it.
Yeah.
And Lucknow is to...
Lucknow, I can't stay in Lucknow and do this at
Would-
all.
Why?
No. Why?
Yeah, I've lived away from home since I was 18 years old. I'm 28 now. I'm going to be. In like when you've lived away from home for 10 years, then you just have a habit of living alone. And I have that habit of living alone. I love going to my parents and staying with them. But I don't think I can stay also in Lucknow. I don't think I can stay in Lucknow anymore. I don't know the city anymore, honestly. It's been so long. It's changed so much. I love it, but I only go there briefly. I can't be there.
Permanently, yeah. Has dealing with rejection been difficult? Because also, I mean, unfortunately, other than that one experience that you had and my pilot, which again hasn't seen the light of day.
And my music video, which has happened very nicely.
Yeah, which has happened very
It's
nicely.
good. Please watch it.
But have you ever had to, has it been difficult to deal with rejection? How do you come to terms with it?
Yeah, so initially only when I came in, this I was aware of. That ऐसा नहीं है कि आते ही you'll get something and you'll get logged and you'll start working and it'll be all rosy and nice. So I was aware that I'll face a lot of rejection. So that way, Dilip sir once told me that audition करके भूल जाओ. Like don't expect anything. You enjoy the process of auditioning and you forget. So that way with rejection, like initially obviously you were like a bit more attached that way, saying like you'd always hold that कि अच्छा मिलेगा क्या होगा. You'd even follow up and say, hey, what's the update? Did something
Kritika,
happen?
did you do the same thing?
Did something happen on
Because
that?
actually on the other side I've been, so I don't do that.
No,
What?
but like, do you follow up and stuff? Or
No.
bhul jati hai?
Initially, this
Okay.
was the first few auditions that I gave, and I felt they were nice auditions. So I'd, like, for example, for one big show for Netflix, I had a conversation with the director also, and then after that, about a month later, I followed up saying, "Hey, what's the update?" But I mean, as I started giving more auditions, I was like, "Yeah, ठीक है, it's part of the
No,
process."
like if you shortlisted.
no, that
Because
too,
वैसे तो starting में तो I don't know, you don't know how many people are testing for the part. But if you get a call back and you shortlisted and then like you
No, that's it only.
yeah,
That's it.
second round has happened and all, then you can follow up because now there are probably just like 5 or 10 people tops that are there.
10 भी नहीं यार,
10
चार ही
नहीं
होते हैं.
हाँ 4-5 ही होते हैं.
But,
Usually like
yeah.
people tell you them like they only tell, but if they're not telling then you can ask.
But that's when I followed initially up to like rejection, and I have a very good relationship. Like I'm numb to it. Fine.
But what's the best way to deal with talking to casting directors without coming across as annoying? Like
Okay.
you're
You're the
from your
casting
side
director,
as a
sir?
casting director, what is the best way to like get them to read your profile, look at your profile, save your intro without being too on the nose and irritating them?
I just feel that too much of it is bad, but just
Maybe
nicely
once in a
say,
while you can
yeah,
reach out nicely.
Like once a month?
probably if you're, huh?
Once a month?
No. Even when you're sending your profile, there are people that send 20 messages आ जाते हैं उनके कि मतलब ये भी. I think one small message and probably 2 recent pictures and an introduction is more than
More than
enough.
Not like a PDF with all your work links, all that.
That is also
That
in a
is
way
also
nice.
cool, I think. Yeah.
Because it's at the end of the day, it's one consolidated message,
Yeah.
right?
So
but
one
like
file,
spamming is
1-2 files
much,
max.
I
Yeah.
feel. And nobody really opens if they see a spam. But if it's a nice 2-3 messages are there, anybody would read. Not 20 messages if you see on your phone, why do you want to open when you don't know the person? So yeah, I think that's nice because you need to make people remember you.
And what all should be there in your profile? Like,
I think basically if you have like ad work links, you can write that, or you can just send a message only. That,
Any
"Hi."
work link for that matter.
Yeah, any work
Like
link.
my music video.
Yeah,
work link.
but like long formats you can't attach, so you can write that and
like your
work
name,
links.
your
I have
age,
one
all that
message
is also.
Yeah,
which has
introduction
all.
is the basic name, age, height, profiles, contact number,
Yeah.
languages you can speak.
I have one message in which all my work links with the name of the ad
Ye wala ad
are there.
video. Add it to your work link.
Is there. So like one message with your
Yeah.
work links and the names, and like I've done this.
So just in the message body, just one.
Yeah.
Okay.
My one message body has links,
Okay.
not like
And one
10.
photo or 2 photos attached with.
2-3 photos. Which are also not like out of a shoot photo. You know,
Regular candid
you're
pictures.
regular. Like
Selfies
when
also.
I used to work in casting, like our casting director, he used to say that I don't want to see your portfolio shoots. I want to see nice HD images of how you look generally.
Basic selfies also.
Yeah. If I can see your face and if it's a nice picture and a close Polaroid or full, then it's nice. I can see, okay, this is how you look close, this is how your body structure is.
Okay. And in terms of an audition, like what kind of work do you do to like record a good audition?
I mean, auditioning 101 to lighting.
So ring light
No.
or just be in front of the
I
light.
prefer natural light.
So, like,
So the
window
pair
get-
mein jaise against the window. I think she also prefers natural
I
lighting.
prefer natural light.
And
Other than that,
you need one friend at least.
Yeah.
ideally you need
It's
one person.
static, then one friend. I think if it's movement also like
One person is more than
will
enough.
do
The guy
does
can
it.
record it and also give you cues, no?
Yeah, that works.
I am pro with this, so
Yeah.
But is it important the
We're
person who's
both good
giving?
at helping each other record auditions, in
Yeah.
fact. In fact, all our friends also. Abhinav and I record a lot of auditions together for him, also for me, also Taruk and I have done.
Do you find it important that the person reading lines with you needs to be an actor as well, or can it just be like
It
Your mom.
obviously helps a lot.
It helps, but it's
Because
not...
you don't need to, when you're testing, you don't need to worry कि अच्छा will that other person fuck up their line, or are they saying it too soon, or are they taking too much time, or are they just blatantly reading it. It just makes it better. Like when we used to audition in the office also, we used to do the entire scene. That's how Rohan Sippy wanted to cast me. But
those lines as well.
yeah, because it's like I'm giving you cues, but I'm doing the scene with you. I'm doing my entire emotion. Jaise bhi I'm supposed to do it, I play it like that.
I mean, of course, if the other person giving lines is not flat and is like emoting, equally and contributing to the scene, that obviously helps to
yeah,
bring you into that
improvising
zone.
also is like if for example
Abhinav is really good at
yeah,
improvising,
you
like a bunch of
improvise
auditions.
and the other person is like मेरी तो लाइन ही नहीं है तो अब मैं इसमें क्या बोलूँ shit.
They're
हो
not
जाता
paying
है,
attention
yeah.
in a way, right?
Abhinav is really good with these funny improvs that they do.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of funny improv auditions. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Have you used Abhinav and Taruk enough to help you meet casting directors and stuff?
Not really, not to meet casting directors,
like
but
it.
ऐसे मैं इन लोगों से number लेता रहता हूँ कि किसी का number दे दे इस casting में. I haven't tested with them, so they'll send some casting associates number. Then I'll reach out to them with a nice basic message saying, hey, I'm also an aspiring actor, so please test me for project if you feel like fit. And
If there's something like both of you got as an audition and maybe you think one of your other friends is also suitable for it, would you tell your friend about it?
I give my friends
100%,
also. I just like I tested for a series right now. I told my best friend Alicia also that please message this person that they're testing our age group. So she also messaged. He also messaged. Of course, why not? If I'm not getting it, might as well my best friend get it, na?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's always nice.
So
Yeah,
people
that
do
too,
generally help out that way.
I don't know about people. I don't know about us.
But you guys, yeah.
we've got a good circle that way. That's what.
Yeah. All of our friends, I think, are
And how-
helpful like that.
How and why haven't you guys looked at also like theatre in Bombay?
I don't have time with a job also. So weekdays are completely occupied with that. And weekends, whatever time I get, there's music. And if there's any auditions lined up, then I do those preferably over the weekend.
But how do theatre auditions happen? Like, I mean, you know Akar, so you have no idea.
No idea. But I think they happen like regular auditions only.
Yeah, did any theatre auditions come to Kavish? Like
He
for
didn't
plays?
cast for plays, no, mostly. No, mainly.
I think mostly the theatre groups only do it.
So you would directly have to approach a theatre
I
group.
think so, yeah. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise,
I have no idea about it, so yeah.
unless it's a massive, I don't know. How was Taruk cast for Aladdin?
That was
I
a
think Tess
casting
Joseph.
director.
Tess Joseph.
did
Yeah.
that.
So yeah.
And in
so
fact,
like
Abhinav and Garima's Balle Balle
Was Mukesh
Jazz,
Sabra.
yeah. So I think like bigger productions probably hire a casting director,
Yeah.
but smaller ones they do it.
You have to go into the group.
I guess so. Yeah.
So you're giving a shout out to
Half the
Akash for
pe-
not casting you.
Please cast me. He tells me, मुझे तो तूने कभी बोला ही नहीं. मैंने कहा अरे
And मुझे Mismatched 3 में please.
छोटा dimples. Yeah. That side. ये वाला काम है. ये वाला दिखाओ.
But दोनों हैं.
Raghav.
Did you guys do any acting courses?
No.
And would you want to, or have you thought of it?
I've been thinking of doing a workshop. Yeah.
Like, have you thought of which ones?
Recently Rachit Singh's workshop and I've said great things about it. Atul Mongia is really good. Adi Shakti, I don't know if it's that good anymore. Saurabh Sachdeva. Jeff Goldberg and all, I don't know much. But
किशोर क्या है वो क्या है वो
Neeraj
Namit
Kabi.
Kapoor.
नीरज का भी
Neeraj Kabi. I know somebody who did it and they were really happy. Yeah. But Rachit Singh's I've been hearing great things about.
And these guys, and how do you hear about these things on their social media?
I've seen like my friends do it.
Okay.
Like my best friend Alicia, she does a lot of these things. She recently did this workshop with
Lee Strasberg.
Lee Strasberg.
They came to India.
They came to India and they did a little workshop. So she did that also, and it was apparently really good.
Okay, that's nice. So, but what about you, Raghav? Did you ever think of doing an acting course? Which one?
I mean, I'd love to, but if
like
I
just
get
get a
the-
week short one.
if there's a
workshop.
weekend course or something like that happening, I would definitely be. I mean, I'd love to do that. But usually, what happens is if it's a proper workshop or a proper course, it's usually a minimum. I think 3-4 weeks का होता है. Like,
नहीं 8 days होता है रचित का. और 10 दिन का भी होता है.
but still, then it'll go on through the week. So weekdays, it's a bit difficult for me.
Okay.
And I want to save everything. All chuttis and everything for if I get something, I don't know, it's like a bit of a vicious cycle. Ke active
It's money also, no?
Yeah.
Like
They're not
50K
cheap.
for 8 days.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's expensive.
That's very expensive.
So all the workshops
But
are
यही
about
होते हैं.
that price?
Like I think Atul Mongia is like 1.2 lakh
What?
something. Yeah. But it's a longer duration.
Wait, probably that's
एक
what I've
महीना
heard
टाइप
of.
होगा
3
शायद या
weeks
कुछ
type.
ऐसा कुछ होगा.
Correct. So that's what I can't do right now. I will do any of this. I mean, I will take time out. I want to take time out when I'm shooting something.
Okay.
So yeah, doing a workshop and then in the same year, if I crack something, like if I crack an audition, then I won't get like say
But how do you
Maina
work
time
on
mein.
your acting when you work in a
Auditions.
full-time job?
Auditions is like scene work only, na?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not like audition आया हमने बस दे दिया. We prepare for it also. We read like through it.
Properly.
Yeah, we put in good effort behind it. And
Conversation around it, how to do
conversation
this.
around it. And we watch.
If I'm
I watch a
testing-
lot of stuff. I think that really
Yeah.
helps.
Yeah.
So, like, when you're doing the scene work for an audition, how do you understand your character better than the, like,
So
because sometimes
I
you don't get a
use-
good brief, no?
Yeah, no, so that's not cool because I always ask for a good character brief and a proper show / film synopsis to understand the world and to like their social strata, the age, the mental age, and everything. You need to know. Otherwise, how will you portray it the way they
So
want?
these are things, reasonable things for actors to
Of
ask.
course,
if they
yeah.
don't.
How
And
will you do it?
If I mean, a bunch of times when casting associates also don't have that information or don't share that information,
Yeah.
then you discuss it out with them. They have certain inputs, they give you that, and then you do your rendition of it, and then you tell them that if there is something you want us to change, then you let us know. Because a lot of casting people say, do it your way.
Yeah.
Like, what's your take on it?
Yeah, so I actually,
depends.
the test that I have to record today, it's a big director and everything. So they said that I'll tell you the world, I'll tell you the basic synopsis of the film, but I can't tell you more than this because the director wants to see what you bring to the table.
Got
So
it.
that's fair.
Yeah, every director
Yeah.
probably has his
Yeah,
own way of looking
so they have
at
their
it.
own way. So that's okay. It's not like it's on me that, oh, she didn't do it that way because they probably want to see how you do it. So that's also fine. But if they want it a certain way, then they should share the synopsis.
सब तो I think कर देते हैं ना.
कर ही देते
Show
हैं.
synopsis,
Yeah,
character
but there are
brief,
a lot of
everything.
casting. There's thousands of casting people now in Bombay.
Yeah.
Half of them don't know what they're doing, and it really pisses me off.
Kritika has just done a film where she has it's a Dharma film with Disha Patani and Sidharth Malhotra and you.
And Raashi Khanna.
So what is that like working in a Dharma film?
Like the part was also not in my comfort zone, and I don't think that I'm going to tell you this because then it's going to ruin the film if you haven't watched it. But it was something that I haven't done before. So of course I was nervous, and I don't get nervous. Like for Mismatched, I've never been nervous.
No, but
Rush
with
me also-
Dharma, that
Yeah,
also
but when you
plays
know
on your
that-
mind, I'm sure.
okay, it's a Dharma film. There are times that there's going to be Karan Johar on set and you have to perform. Okay, both my directors are debutant directors though, so
Both. There are two directors in the film.
two directors, yeah. Pushkar, Ojha and Sagar Ambre. They've been working with YRF and Dharma for a while. I was really nervous, pehle, but the atmosphere was really chill. They were all so chill and sweet, and I know that like Sagar had really liked me, and he was like, I want you only for this part, and I just understood this. So I was like, okay, so that comfort is there कि ऐसा नहीं है कि पता नहीं क्या, and they're very young people only.
Yeah.
So it's just a very chill, nice vibe. So I eventually got fine, but I was very nervous before it
But
started.
it was a good experience overall.
It was a really good
And
experience.
how many days was your entire shoot? How did you have a good role in it?
Yeah, I had 22 days of shoot.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in Rashmi Rocket, how big was your role?
It wasn't that big, honestly.
Was it after Mismatched, Rashmi Rocket?
Season 1, after
Okay.
season 1.
Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't that big, but it was nice only. It was a different experience working on a film that's in like, it's a sports film and you have to, but your shoot days are so hectic because your shoot days is running. You're running the entire day. It's not like your normal shoot day where you go and you work and perform a scene.
And action.
Yeah, because so many times that you're running across, drone bhi kabhi chal raha hai, kabhi long, kabhi ye, kabhi wo. So it used to be really hectic, but it was a smaller part than the Dharma film.
Okay. So this is your biggest role so far?
But that was also not a theatrical release. It was supposed to be initially, but then it was a Z5 release.
Oh, Rashmi.
Rashmi Rocket.
Okay.
So theatrical, this is going to be my first.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's a theatrical. I thought it was a Netflix.
Big first.
No. It's a theatrical release.
Arre
Big
wah.
first. Big first.
So last thing, what would be the 5 steps that you would do differently when you move, if you were to move to Bombay again?
I'd probably start my music, the whole process and journey much earlier. I'd do that for sure. And
Why do you alternate? You say one now.
Do differently.
Hmm.
I'd probably move earlier.
that's, I agree to that. I'd also move
I
earlier.
won't
If I
wait
had the,
till I'm 24.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably
That's true.
move when I'm 20 or 18.
100%. Agreed. 100%.
Like
You start early.
you're done college over here or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Why not?
Somewhere that.
Mm-hmm.
That I would have done for sure. Music I would have done earlier for sure. And if I would have had the option or opportunity, I would have also loved to sort of do a gig with either a casting person, or if I had time, then probably do theatre. I'd love to explore that. So, as she said, if I would have started earlier and would have been in the circle, say since I was 18, and picked a college here, and would have gotten into theatre and would have had much more experience and much more I would have been a much more mature actor, is what I feel.
Anything else to say?
Thinking. What would I have done differently?
Or no? What
Probably worked more on my acting before moving. Always helps to learn more. Yeah.
And now to build on that same point, what do you think new actors should do though when they come to improve their craft? What kind of work? Surviving here, making money,
Me too.
hustling.
I'm also a new actor only, bro. What? 2 minute 20-second clip is my work link.
No, I'm saying, but what are you doing to be able to live in Bombay?
I have a full-time job. Difficult to sustain a full-time job and in this, but ठीक है हो जाएगा. So full-time job I'm doing because everyone's journey is different. Everyone's situation is different. My situation demands me to sort of
Of
make
course.
certain money because of some financial responsibilities also. But ideally, if you can sustain without that and probably get, I don't know, मैं कौन हूँ बोलने वाला यार, मुझे क्या पता, कुछ भी करो, अपना पैसा कमाओ, audition करो. AD probably, I'm assuming, like becoming an AD or just being on set might help. Again, I don't have that experience, so don't take my word for it. But
I think casting really helps.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Working with a casting director.
Yeah. Like working with a good casting director really helps. You learn so much, plus you understand the other side. कि हमने तो audition देके बैठ गए, but what all goes behind a person getting logged for a channel like a Netflix or an Amazon. So many layers of people that need to okay you for you to be able to get that.
Yeah, a lot has
Yeah,
to
so you
work in your favor for you to get
understand-
that part.
so you
Not just a good audition
understand
is what
that.
I've understood. Yeah.
So you understand that. I think then that really helps. Plus, every day you're polishing because you're like giving cues, briefing, understanding scripts.
True.
So it's like a workshop only.
Yeah.
You know, meeting so many actors, seeing what they're doing differently. Okay, this can be done like that also. Oh, this is so nice. Oh, why did I not think of that? So your horizon also broadens.
Plus, I'm sure you get a casting director's opinion and perspective into
you understand
which would
where
go a
they're
long
coming
way.
from.
Yeah.
How do directors see actors? There's so many directors. They see 2 seconds of your audition. It's so sad.
Yeah. No, I've seen that happen. So we're done now with this. You guys want to say something to sign off? Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much for watching us and Karan. And please like, share, and subscribe.
Please like, share, and subscribe, and please listen to my song on
Called
Spotify.
Dil Da Haal.
Called Dil Da Haal, and please watch the video also. It's been done very nicely, and she's looking really nice in it. Gorgeous. It's on YouTube, but the song is everywhere.
Thank you.